Today, we are going to talk about how to view or analyze the trace files that were created by NetSH. In my previous video, we talked about how to use the NetSH Windows command that's inherent to Windows operating systems, servers in particular, and how to capture network trace for analysis later. So now we'll look at, in Microsoft documentation, it's how to collect those traces, but then more importantly, how to view or analyze it. So they mentioned a network monitor tool that they've developed, and the network monitor tool has been archived, so it's no longer publicly supported by Microsoft, but you can download it from this particular website. Another tool that can be used to view or monitor ETL files is a message analyzer. This also is a Microsoft tool that has been removed from its sites. You can no longer download it from Microsoft, but you can download it from GitHub archive site. And this is where you can do it from here, from the GitHub that serves under releases. You can find the message analyzer there. So that's another way, and I'll show you how to use that. And then finally, in the documentation, Microsoft documentation, it mentions another tool that's in GitHub called ETL to PCAP-NG. So first, using Netmon, if you were to open up a file that has an ETL file and you open it up using Netmon, you would have to install Netmon. So by doing that, Netmon would launch, and then it would open up the file, and it would look something like this. So here you have not only system traces from OS, but you have other traces. And what I typically do, since I'm not familiar with Netmon, I would just save all of the files. You can do selection if you want to. Put them in a Netmon save file and name it CAP extension. This file is readable by Wireshark, and such that once you save that file, then you can show where Wireshark is actually reading the file, and here is the Wireshark file. So it has all of the event monitoring, etc. To look at TCP traffic, you would simply add a filter, and then here you would have the TCP readable traffic for analysis. Similarly with you can do the same thing with Message Analyzer. Message Analyzer, when you launch it and open a file, it would look like this. Without the filter, I added the TCP filter, so it has the first packet similar to the Netmon file, and you would do a similar save as, and then export. In this case, you could do an open as, save that message file and put that in there, and then you can go back once you've done that, and Wireshark could actually read that file too. And I have it here. Okay, this is a similar example of that net message analyzer file. And then finally, for the net ETL to net tool, here is a command line tool. So here you would use a go to install the ETL to PCAP on your local server, and then when you issue the command ETL to PCAP, give it the source file, OpenSSL.etl, and then write it to an extension. And here you can use a Wireshark extension. PCAP would be fine. And then there, that file is open. This file will only have, however, TCP traffic. So once you open that, that's all that you would see would be that type of traffic. So that is it as far as once you convert the file from a .etl to a either CAP or PCAP extension file formatted for Wireshark, then you can read it and analyze it using Wireshark. Hope this was helpful. Thank you very much for your attention.